Welcome back to the Real South Africa. Make sure you like and subscribe. We went out of the country and went to Stuttgart, Germany to the Porsche Museum. Come with us. Hello, this is Mark Blanton from the Real South Africa Travel and Tourism. And as you guys already know, I love to travel. So again, you're probably going to be watching this video and say, where is he? Well, this time I wasn't in South Africa, I was actually in Switzerland. But of course, when we travel, we love to have everything sorted for us, carefully curated. You know, we give what we want. Our tour operators that we work with in those places bring us what we need. So when we do go, we don't have to stress, we don't have to worry, we don't have to anything. We just get there, put our bags down, follow our itinerary, and then we're out having a good time. So that's what we do for you guys here in the Republic of South Africa. So again, check out this video. It's going to be amazing. Obviously, I love driving Porsches. Obviously, I'm an owner. I've been an owner for many, many years. And that's one of the things that excites me. Of course, South Africa excited me a long time ago. That's why I'm here. So all I can say is for you guys to watch this video. But then again, if you're looking at trying to come to South Africa, which I'm sure you guys are, there's luxury packages that we set up for you guys because we like to travel at a certain level and we want you guys to be able to travel the exact same way. And then, of course, we have a team of people that work with us to make sure everything goes well for you while you're here. So the questions that you may come up with, we've already answered them many times over because so many people have come. So go to our testimonial page and you will see exactly what I'm talking about. So, hey, we would love to see you guys here in what we like to call sunny South Africa. Okay, the trip has continued. We have reached Zuffenhausen here in Stuttgart, and yeah, we're driving in. Unfortunately, we're not driving a Porsche, but just ahead of you is the Porsche Museum, and that's where I will be spending most of the afternoon before checking into my hotel. I'm kind of excited pulling up because I've seen it too many times in magazines, on YouTube, television, and even when you go into Porsche, what you call it, you know, where you buy the cars, they have the pictures and stuff. And so now I'm like, wow. I know when they brought out the new Mission X vehicle, they had it all broke off and staged here and whatnot. But now I'm here myself. So as a Porsche file, as I can say, I'm really, really, really excited. And there it is right there. There's the Porsche Museum. Finally made it. You know? Finally made it. So I'm going to go in here and try to have a good time. Oops. I'm going to try to have a good time. And I'll see you guys on the inside. All right, I finally got up here and I'm here now. It's been a long time. You probably see the smile on my face because this is, you know, the story goes like this. Back in 1989, I was in the military station here, and I remember riding on the Autobahn, and these two black 911s come flying by, and I was like, holy shit. And ever since then, well, there was a story before that one, but that one was the one that cemented that I was like, I really want to have a Porsche. And so now that I'm actually here, let me show you where I am. Of course, you saw this coming in. The factory is across the street. That's where they put them together. And then, of course, here is the location. There's Tasha always trying to hide out the way for some odd reason. Don't know why she intentionally does that, but she does. So anyway, we're here, and hope you can see what I see. It's stunning. Here's that part. And up top it says Porsche Museum. So I am officially here. And then I like the fact that they have a couple of 911s. I actually drove like that blue one, or one like the blue one, through the Alps just the other day. So that kind of makes everything smooth and happy for me and whatnot. Tasha, what do you think?
I think that you've wanted to be here so long, and we got a discount, guys, because we own Porsches. I mean, what are the chances? So that's so far that's what made me happy. And I'm ready to see the beautiful cars and just see what's going on inside the museum. He's been talking about it forever.
Yeah.
Forever.
So when people think I'm watching, I do YouTube videos, my own channel for the Real South Africa. But the videos that I actually watch are the car videos. I'm on YouTube watching car videos all day long.
But when you're not watching car videos, you're reading car articles.
Yeah.
You're always into cars.
Or I'm in the garage looking at a car, or I'm at the Porsche dealership. And now I can't get any higher than this. I'm actually at the location where they have the best museum going back from the beginning all the way to the end. And yeah, it's gonna be interesting. So stay with me, guys, and it's gonna be a good ride. All puns intended. So I will see you later. So I am ascending up to the museum itself. I was just actually in the product store where they sell gear and things like that. I think most of my clothes says Porsche on it anyway, so I guess I chose that brand, and I'm going to be buying me some more Porsche gear before I leave, of course. You know, there's opportunities to get everything, but I'm actually rising to the top, so you guys are going to see it the way I see it when I arrive to the tip top of this long escalator. Okay, check it out. Check it out. So this is what we are seeing. This is what I see. This is cool. I'm gonna give you like a cursory look of the location. This is pretty cool. I think this is where everything started for the Porsche brand. And I'm gonna have to leave you guys in a minute. And as things come up, I will bring it to you. But there's the 356 right there. Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
And then of course we got this here. Oh my God, this is the 1950s. Yeah, I think we're gonna go in chronological order.
Yeah, so we gotta go before 1948.
Here go the 718 Spider. They just brought that back, obviously. Now it makes sense now, don't it? Now it's starting to make sense. Yeah, you think they just make stuff? Porsche just don't make stuff. They just evolve. They just evolve. So, guys, I'm going to take a break. I'm already overwhelmed. My heart is beating pretty good here. So, yeah, I can't show you everything, but you're going to see a lot. Okay, bye. All right, guys, this is Mark Blanton. I'm at the Porsche Museum here in Stuttgart, Germany, or some people would say Zuffenhausen. And let me just kind of share with you what I've been seeing. I've been so excited the whole day. And of course, Tasha, she's here with me. But, you know, I just like to see how, you know, they actually started with the Porsche brand. And, you know, now being a member for as long as I've been, it's been pretty cool. And, yeah, so I'm just going to point out some things. Well, just kind of show you this is the first Targa that they've ever had, which is pretty cool. And then, you know, then we start going into their like racing division over here, which I think is pretty cool because they start talking about their race cars and the first ones that dominated, you know, at all these different races. And then, of course, we're talking about the 70s. You know, in 1970, I was a year old, didn't know what I was doing. And then, of course, they had the 917s that go all the way back, and that's kind of how they did their thing, which was amazing. They won a lot of races. Obviously, you can look that up. But this one right here is a special car because this is the one that started the whole RS specialty car, the 2.7, which is, you know, I stopped here for a while and looked at that for a long time. And then I popped in over here because this is an upgrade to it, which is the RSR, and this is the first time they used the R designation for Porsche, which was a good thing. And then they just say, I don't care anymore about nobody. We're not playing well with others. So then they got the RSR 3.0, which is a larger engine. You know, just painful. In the way of, if you are a sports car manufacturer, you just got your lunch handed to you. And then over here, the other race cars that they've had. But this one here is amazing. Let me step over here. This is 911 Turbo 3.3 4x4. This is something I don't think they released, but it was part of their, hey, let's design a car. And this is what their idea was. So that's that. And then, of course, we got upside down cars here. So you got to be careful, but there's an upside down car. And then over here, we're back to the 911s. Oh, yes. Yes. And this is the turbo. You can't go wrong with the turbos. You just can't. I don't know what to tell you. And then, of course, this is the one that Will Smith drove in Bad Boys. That's how you drive. That's how you drive. This is it right here. It ran that Cobra down. I'm still laughing about that. And then, of course, this is how they went from this in the 959 to this here. And this car here changed the whole supercar game. That's before hypercars. This is the one that changed the game. Made everybody have to stand up and take notice that Porsche's here, and we build the best sports cars in the world. So there's that section back there where we just walked through. Oh, hey. And yeah. And of course they've done Formula One cars as well, which is pretty cool. I'm not going to get into the Metzger engine and all those great, wonderful things, but you can obviously look it up. But yeah, they've done some big things. And then here we are, the 911 Turbo S. This is a special one that they have here at the museum as well. So we really appreciate that. This thing is beautiful. I'm trying to tell you. That's that Turbo S action right there. And then, of course, the best cars are police cars that 911 is involved in. And so we're gonna skip past that. And then this blue baby right here is stunning. I can't even get into it, but it's a 911 Carrera RS. So now the RSs are back. And then this is one of my favorites, the 928 GTS. I almost didn't move to South Africa because of this car. There was one for sale in DC that I could get, and I was like, you know what? But I let it be, and I'm sure it has a great owner right now, but nonetheless. And then there's the 968 CS or Club Sport. Now keep in mind, all those cars we're trying to replace, like this one, and then there's this one over here, which is the 944 Turbo, and then of course that Club Sport. Try to replace our friend the 911, but anyway. And then of course the Eve. You probably like, why is there a Mercedes in here? Because Porsche decided to build it for them, teach them how it was done. And then of course this is back from 1993. This is the I can't know what you call it. This is what they use to build the Boxsters. So let me show you on the inside. But it looks really, really nice and so forth. So as we're cruising along, obviously I'm not the only one who is enjoying the scene here. There's a lot of us. This is the half of a 996. It's this half of the 996. So there you go. That's pretty nice. People had mixed reviews on the 996 for a lot of reasons, but that's the full car right there. So that's interesting. And then of course here's the race cars over here. I'm just going to point over there. So those race cars are incredible. And this is all part of my mark goes back to Germany again, because this is my third introduction to Germany. I'm just going to say it that way. And then of course they've won a trophy or two over the years, and this is probably just some. And then of course everybody's fan favorite car is that one. That's everybody's fan favorite car. Look at her little smile. Her teeth are clean. They brush her teeth every day. They wipe the coal out of her eyes every day, and she just be smiling. Y'all know who this is. Sally. Y'all remember Sally. Y'all don't know Sally Carrera? You need to watch Cars. You know, I was looking at this car so hard that I forgot to even look at it. And this is one of the original 911 turbos that everybody always screaming about. This is the one before the one that Will Smith drove in Bad Boys. But that thing is something. If you happen to have one of these in a barn somewhere, go ahead and let it out. Somebody will gladly drop you $1 million. This thing is beautiful. I can't even lie. Woo. All right, guys, this is the one that Will Smith drove in Bad Boys. Everything else he's drove in those movies are inferior to this. Y'all remember he told Martin to drive the car? Drive it. But this is what it is. This is what it is. 964 turbo. And like I said, if you got $1 million, you can have one. Or more than $1 million, actually. You can have one. But obviously, a lot of people are finding value in this vehicle. But this thing is amazing. This is a 1990 Porsche 911 turbo. There you are. And there we go. The Cayman S and that special green over there. But another fan favorite is this Carrera over here. Carrera GT, and here's the engine that falls inside the Carrera. Ooh, can't step up there. And but this thing is incredible. It's probably still one of the fastest cars, as some people would say, in the world. Yeah, that Carrera GT is special. Okay, I'm good. Okay, let's move on to the next. So as I'm riding around, I really want one of these here. I live in South Africa, so I kind of want to take it off road, just go down some crazy spaces and places. But I'll get there. I'll find one. I'll put one together. I'll build one. And then, of course, as I turn, I'm like, oh, I have one of those at home, sitting in my front yard right now, the turbo version. So I'm not so upset. And this thing right here, the GT2, this thing was killing the Nürburgring a long time ago. But for when it was the best in the world, it held the record. So that's all I have so far. And we will keep checking out this place and see what we can find. So hope you guys are enjoying this little video. I'm really enjoying it. So I got a little smile on my face. Tasha says I never have a smile on my face, but I do. So all right, guys, I'm still cruising through this place. It's so amazing. Let me just show you what I'm seeing. So down there is where all the beautiful cars are that I passed by. And this right here, Porsche designed this for Star Wars, which is pretty cool. And there it is right there, the Starfighter. I don't know if y'all can see that. As a matter of fact, let me put that right there so you can see it. But Porsche designed that. And then that car right there that I'm walking up on, that's the one from Bad Boys 3. That's the one that Will Smith and Martin Lawrence. And then, of course, this thing here is called the 911 GT3 Shark. This thing is insane. I don't even know what to say. I like it. I always say I don't know what to say. But in this case, I don't know what to say. It's pretty interesting. So I think the color combination is stunning, you know, with the gradient going from purple, ice purple, all the way down to white, even with the little white insert on the wheel. So we're walking through. through. And then, of course, they decided to get the 911 Target S, 4S. Yeah, and they make some amazing machines here at Porsche. I will say that they make some real nice stuff. And then I'm going to walk all the way down here, so kind of stick with me because there's a 2010 GT3 that I used to look at the magazines and just kind of crack out because I'm like, man, I really like that car. I really like that car. And I had a 2010 997 before I came to South Africa, so I'm a fan of the car itself. And then, of course, I used to drive one. And fun fact, I used to have Corvettes always run up on me. I don't know why they tried, but they would run up on me and expect me to but they didn't realize I had a sport button for my sport chrono, and then I would just make them upset and they're mad. But that's a 944, and then this the 30 years of the GT3 Cup cars. Basically, they raced them, and this is a very beautiful car. But before that, there was this. And this right here was the one that was on every magazine. If you still had posters on walls, this is the one that you had. This one here. So, yeah. So I used to look at it and say, how can I upgrade my car? But it was the 997.1. No, I had a .2. And that's a .2 as well. So let's go back through here. And as we're looking at the cars, and I love my view. Well worth it. And it's pretty inexpensive to get in here, by the way. It's like 18 euros. And you get to come and spend the day, and they got food here and all that good stuff. So, and over here, for you Macan lovers, the turbos, Macan Turbo. We love the color combination. Me and Tasha was looking at it, and it has the roof line, low slung. And then, of course, has the big roof. Pretty nice. And this right here is something pretty cool. This is the millionth car Carrera made ever. The millionth. It never got sold. It never left the factory. It just stayed here. So it didn't get to go out and play, but we get to admire it. And I think it's a 6-speed or a 7-speed. I'm not really sure, but it's pretty quick. And then, I do want a tag. I do. Somebody need to get me a tag. Now, I will get one at some point. Just too lazy to stop by the store. And then here's the Taycan. This is the Gran Turismo edition. It's pretty cool. And then, of course, here's some of my favorite cars. So I'm going to take my time going through. Of course, here's the race cars here. I think they didn't watch this one. They just decided to leave it the way it is. They finished racing it and then they parked it in here. But this one, the 911R. Now this is the 991. Currently, I do have a 991 GTS, but this car is ridiculous. I don't want to get too deep into it. A lot of us already what they are, but it's just pretty. I love the seats. I love everything about it. It's nice. And then, of course, they had one in Johannesburg, and I went and stopped by that dealership about 10 times just to look at it. Yeah. And this is the one they had in the design studio. So they had that. People are so kind. They're getting out of my way because I'm videoing. And then this car right here was in the 24 Hours of Le Mans. It wasn't even supposed to even finish, and it didn't, but it almost finished. But that's what Porsche tried their hybrid technology for the first time. And interesting. And I don't even know the story on that one, but one day. So thank you guys for playing with me on my 55th birthday. I will literally be watching this video several times just so I can be like, man, I remember being there, being at the museum, because I always heard about it. So thank you. All right, guys, this is Mark Edward Blanton from the Real South Africa. And guess what? Our visa services is back. We're going to be helping you guys with visas because we all know that it can be problematic to get a visa here in the Republic of South Africa. So what we have done, we partnered with a big company that will assist us, and we've checked them out. We recommend that their services are very, very proper. Of course, we go with proper here in the Republic of South Africa, and they can assist you. So if you have questions about, do I qualify for a visa? Then that's when we have our consult. You get a consult with these guys. They will literally go through everything with you. And my expectations is for you to ask all the questions that you need to ask so you will know exactly which way to proceed. So they work in every arena of immigrations. So it would definitely help us who are looking to migrate to the Republic of South Africa. And all I can say is first, come on a trip, of course. And once you come on a trip, then you will be motivated to do all the work that needs to happen for you guys to come to South Africa properly. So all I can say is this is a great team. This is a great situation. All I can say is, again, reach out to us at outreach@therealsouthafrica.com. We will respond to you, and then you'll get an email, and then the process has began. Okay, so we will see you guys here properly in sunny South Africa.
South Africa has partnered with a firm to give you more options for payment. Please visit our website to find out more.
Hey guys, what's going on? This is Mark and
Dr. Batasha Blanton, the Real South Africa Travel and Tourism.
guys, you already know that we do have a travel company that brings great people such as yourself to South Africa properly. If you haven't been here yet, it is time. Why is that, Tasha?
It's time because not only is it festive season, it's just a beautiful place to visit, and you shouldn't have to miss out.
Exactly. I know a lot of people are always interested in Africa, but we always get told, hey, don't go to that dark continent. Well, things have changed. We have lightened it up because now, obviously, we're African Americans.
All day.
Yep, and we live here in South Africa, and we're in the tourism space because we feel that there was a need for proper tourism, meaning that we market directly to you. So you will know exactly what's going on, and we can make sure your trip here is absolutely perfect the way that we like it.
Absolutely. And when we think about being a tourist in another country, it's actually fun if you do it the right way. And traveling with the Real South Africa Travel and Tourism gives you the opportunity to understand what it means to be a proper tourist. You're not sitting around trying to figure things out. We've done all of that for you. So all you're responsible for is booking your flight to South Africa. And after that, we take care of the rest. So you can sit back, relax, and enjoy yourself and actually take in all that South Africa has to offer.
Exactly. So if you go to our website, it's called therealsouthafrica.com. Go there. And if you're not really sure, should I go? There's a tab that says testimonials. Click on that, and it takes you actually to our YouTube channel, because we've brought hundreds and hundreds of people here, and a lot of them give their testimonies. The funny part about it is, they came, but they had some apprehension, and by the time they did their tourism action with us, they're like, man, this is absolutely amazing. And then they want to tell their story, and they want to tell it in full. So hopefully, people like you will watch it and decide that to come to South Africa and do it the way that we do it, the real South Africa way.
The real South Africa way. There's only one way to eat an elephant. It's one bite at a time, and that's how you get here, because we have payment plans. You can literally make your way to South Africa by using our payment plan system. We understand the situation of living on that side, so we've made it really, really easy for you to come to South Africa. You can plan out as far as 18 months, and that gives you an opportunity to be committed. After your 20% deposit, you're committed to coming. Again, we'll take care of the rest. And as long as your balance is paid a month before you arrive, we will absolutely enjoy the opportunity to take care of you.
Yeah.
So take advantage of all that we have to offer. Leverage our position here as, people that have lived here for going on 6 years and have been traveling here since 2011. Take advantage of that and travel with the real South Africa.
It's funny because, we know what happens. The people that come here with us know what happened, but this is what I'm gonna give you a preview. A lot of things that you're gonna do is private. Let's say you land at OR Tambo International Airport. We have somebody there holding a sign, picking you up. So then they put you in a car, very nice vehicle. You go to a hotel, everything is there, everything is sorted. Everything that you're gonna do is private. It's not like you're separated from everybody, but you have your stuff. So that's what makes it so much better, I would assume.
It does make it better.
That everything is done private. You go on a game drive. Some people are like, I don't want to go on a game drive. Trust me, you want to go on a game drive. You get out there, you got a private scenario. You're not, with a bunch of people trying to figure this thing out. So if you bring somebody with you, they're with you on this private adventure. So all I can say is we do things proper here at the Real South Africa. So all I can say is come to sunny South Africa.
Thank you so much for spending time with us today. If you like what you saw, please subscribe and don't forget to hit the notifications button so you don't miss out on all things the Real South Africa. Thanks again.